Good morning, dear students. This lecture is for class 11th, subject accountancy, chapter financial statement, lecture number 3. In this lecture, we will discuss some questions. The first question will be, from the following information, prepare the trading account for the year ended 31st March 2017. See, you have to prepare trading account. You have to prepare trading account, and these items are given in the question. See, first is adjusted purchase 15 lakh, sale rupees 21 lakh 40,000, sales inward rupee 40,000, freight and packaging 15,000, packing expenses on sale 20,000, depreciation 36,000, factory expenses 60,000, closing stock 1,20,000. On the basis of this information, you have to prepare trading account. So, let me tell you what is the meaning of adjusted purchase here. What is adjusted purchase? See, adjusted purchase means closing stock and opening stock is already been calculated under purchase. See, closing stock will not be shown on the credit side of trading account since it has been already been adjusted while calculating adjusted purchase. Adjusted purchase is equal to opening stock plus net purchase minus closing stock. And adjusted purchase is given in the question. So, you have to keep it in mind that opening stock, purchase and closing stock, all these three items will be under adjusted purchase. So, now you will prepare trading account. This is the format. As you all know, I have discussed earlier lecture. See, trading account for the year ended 31st March 2017. This is the debit side. This is the credit side. As you all know, left hand side is the debit side and right hand side is the credit side. Now, particular amount, debit amount, particular credit amount. And before doing or recording the items in trading account, you have to write 2. I told you earlier 2 and here buy. On the credit side, you will write buy. So, first adjusted purchase is given. So, you will write on the debit side of trading account, that is adjusted purchase rupees 15 lakh. Then freight is given to freight and packing 15,000, factory expenses 60,000, here sales 21,000 lakh 40,000 minus sales return, that is 40,000. Return inward means sales return. So after deducting 21,000 lakh 40,000, then you will get 21 lakh. Now deduct these items, these 15 lakh, 15,000, 60,000 from 21 lakh. You will get net profit, gross profit. That is the balancing figure. This is the gross profit, 5,25,000. This is the solution of trading account of this question. Now, let us discuss next question. The next question is ascertain cost of goods sold and gross profit from the following information. See, you have to calculate cost of goods sold. This is a new term for you. Cost of goods sold means opening stock, purchase, direct expenses minus closing stock. And gross profit is sales minus cost of goods sold. In this question, what is given? Opening stock 32,000, purchase 2,80,000, direct expenses 20,000, indirect expenses 45,000, closing stock 50,000, sales 4 lakh and sales return 8,000. Now, as you know, we have to calculate cost of goods sold. So, you have to add opening stock, purchase, direct expenses you have to add and deduct closing stock. Here indirect expenses is also given, but indirect expenses are related to profit and loss account. This will not recorded in trading account, and cost of goods sold will be calculated from trading account only. So we ignore indirect expenses. Now after that, sales and sales return are given. So sales minus sales return, you will get net sale. This will be needed while calculating gross profit. See, cost of goods sold, formula of cost of goods sold: opening stock plus net purchase. Net purchase means purchase minus purchase return, plus direct expenses minus closing stock. In question, opening stock is 32, net purchase is 2,80,000, direct expenses is 20,000, and closing stock is 50,000. So you will get cost of goods sold, that is 2,82,000. Now you have to calculate gross profit. Gross profit is equal to sales minus cost of goods sold. So sales is 3,92,000. As sale is given, how much? 4 lakh, and sales return is 8,000. So you will deduct sales return from sales. Then you will get sales, that is 3,92,000, minus cost of goods sold that you have already calculated, that is 2,82,000. So you will write here 2,82,000. Now deduct sales and cost of goods sold. You will get 1,10,000 as a gross profit of the business. I hope you understood. You have to learn the formula of cost of goods sold. That is, again I am repeating, opening stock plus net purchase plus direct expenses minus closing stock. As in trading account, all these items will be recorded in the debit side and this will be recorded in the credit side. So all the item of debit side of closing stock trading account minus all the item only closing stock from the credit side will be deducted. Then you will get cost of goods sold. Now next question, you have to calculate gross profit on the basis of the following information. See, purchase is 6,80,000. Return outward. Return outward means purchase return. Carriage in, carriage outward, wages. And 3/4 of the goods are sold for 6 lakh. Means this is sale. Now see here. Carriage inward is our direct expenses, but carriage outward is our indirect expenses. So carriage outward will be shown in profit and loss account. So here we will ignore carriage outward. We will only take purchase, return outward, carriage in and wages for calculating cost of goods sold, because we have to calculate here gross profit. So for gross profit, first we have to calculate cost of goods sold. See, cost of goods sold is equal to 6,80,000 purchase minus purchase return plus आपका carriage in plus wages. Then cost of goods sold will be 7,20,000. Now a statement is given in the question, that is cost of 3/4 of the goods sold. We have to find out cost of 3/4 of the goods sold. Sale value is given in the question and you have to take here the cost, not the sale value, because you are calculating the cost. So cost is 7,20,000. So 7,20,000 multiplied by 3 divided by 4 is equal to 5,40,000. This is the cost of goods sold, because we have to calculate gross profit, and for gross profit we need cost of goods sold and sale value. Sale value is given in the question, that is 6 lakh, and cost of goods sold we have calculated from here. So we will deduct these two, then we get 60,000 as a gross profit. I hope these examples will be clear to all. Thank you for today. We will meet in the next lecture.